Hello and welcome to Slippery People. I'm Liliana Velasquez here at Wave.Studios and have the honor of bringing you a weekly interview series where I interview artists from all over the world of different walks of life that have graced the Sunday Slip stage, bringing our community closer to you wherever you are. Today's guest is new to the comedy scene, but a very special person in my personal life, and I'm very honored to have you here. Welcome to Slippery People, Nico.Planet.
Hi, Liliana. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I feel
Looking good.
sexy.
Yes.
I got my bitch heels on.
Yes, I love it.
I said, gotta look fabulous for Nico.
Yes, you know.
So do you. I'm loving this jacket and this pin.
I know.
Is that a little crocodile?
It's reptile something.
A reptile something.
Yeah, whatever that
El
is.
cocodrilo, el cocodrilo.
See.
So Nico, you've been doing stand-up comedy for how long now?
For 4 years plus a couple months, but yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say plus a pandemic. Minus a pandemic.
Minus pandemic would be true.
So you're relatively very new to the scene and developing in Berlin.
Yes.
What is your first memory of Sunday Slips?
So my first memory was end of 2018. So before that, I was actually in the hospital for quite a long time.
That's right. And now you're out.
Now I'm out.
Well.
Yeah. Let's go. And then there was this lovely, amazing person, Liliana, visiting me in the hospital.
Who was that bitch?
I know. And she's like, hey, you should do stand-up comedy. I say, really? You think? Yeah. So, and that's how I started, like December 2018, just before Christmas.
That's right. That's right. I brought you a notebook at the hospital so you could start writing.
Yes, I still have that. Yeah. So I've written down.
Actually, you never went back to that dream you had with the train over the sky.
my bit weird because
your post-surgery induced drug dream.
Yeah, because if you're in surgery, you have to take a lot of medication, including morphine, and it gives you lots of weird dreams, like going into London on a sky train, literally on a train in the sky, landing in a Disney store full of acid, and like you have Pac-Man feet. So yeah, that's the morphine dream I had, or having a sightseeing tour in Amsterdam on a crane where the crane is the tour. So.
You do a lot of travel dreams. I mean, you do a lot of traveling in your real life, and you're a fanatic for trains.
Definitely. I'm scared of flying, so.
Are you scared of flying?
Yeah, or if I can, within a certain reach, I do travel by train. I just did a train trip to Berlin to Liverpool. So.
Have you done any of these trains where you sleep in like a weird pod?
Yes.
How does that feel? Because I find that very scary looking.
It's not like it. Well, because I'm a luxury guy. So.
Ooh, somebody just threw down the word luxury.
Yes, exactly. So if you do,
because I get my whole entire train to the...
Exactly. I mean, if you do those long trips, you want to travel in style or like in a certain comfort. So that's why you sleep on a normal bed. And the thing is, like, after you get off the train, you still feel the movement. So like, I feel like, oh.
It's kind of like being on a boat for a while.
Yeah. So that's how I felt like. But it's good. As long as it's comfy, that's all I care about, And like I get from A to B easily, without the stress. So
it's pretty sexy, the train rides.
Yes, I mean you get to meet a lot of people and experience.
You can meet a lot of people. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, you meet a lot of people you're stuck with.
I know, but that's the benefit of first class because you have less people to travel with.
Oh, he's throwing it. He's dropping first class again.
But you have to. If you work so hard, you're working hard for that, for these achievements.
These are also how you self-care.
Exactly, self-care. I get to experience going through the tunnel from Europe to UK.
How long are you under the tunnel?
Like 30 minutes, roughly. So it's not good if you're claustrophobic. So, it's just going through a tunnel essentially. You don't notice. You feel the ear pressure sometimes, but it's kind of boring afterwards. Like, where's the sunlight? Yeah, but that, hey. That's what you gain. That's what you pay for.
So this first time that you went into Sunday Slips, did you go on stage right away, or did it take you a little while before you jumped on stage?
No, I went straight on stage.
You went straight on stage?
Straight on stage. Just wrote something about my hospital experience, my train LSD trips I had. And yeah, that was pretty cool because, you know, I have some experience on stage, done some boiler stuff as well. So, but yeah, it was still nerve-wracking, like, oh my God, I'm going on stage, like, oh my God, and in front of...
I mean, it's a big learning process. There's still
basically
a lot to learn.
Yeah, so I still think I'm still like in the baby shoes, but you're figuring out yourself what works for you, you know. And also, I say if you bomb, it's okay. If you succeed, and not everything is going to be laughter. So that with that expectation went on.
I mean, at the first few years of being a stand-up, mostly not laughter, but we learn as we go, and
That's
bombing is definitely one of the best ways to learn.
Definitely.
You know, you do good, you don't listen to people's advice.
No, exactly. Like, oh, I got it, it's in my bag. But no, I actually went on stage with a good attitude, say, okay, let's have fun with that.
Did you find that for yourself when you started doing a little bit more German, since you are a German performer, and you know, German is one of your first languages? Did you find that it helped you develop your jokes in English as well when you understood the dynamic in your language?
Well, weirdly enough, I think more English than German because I've been living in Ireland for 8 years. And also with rugby, we speak a lot of English, so there's barely an opportunity.
Oh, big shout out to the rugby team.
Yeah, to the Berlin Bruisers.
Berlin Bruisers.
And so I barely speak German, which is interesting. I do customer service in German, but yeah. But I noticed so when I've done German comedy, I can't translate some of the jokes one-to-one after... amend it. The same, I guess, for
any
you.
Language.
Any language, you can't just do translate. But if you believe your story is funny, it's going to work in both languages. There's different punchlines, I feel. That's what I've learned.
And you always have to tweak.
Yeah, you always have to tweak as well. So I've done one set. And this way, when I've done my first German stand-up, people said to me, Nico, we can see you're translating jokes in your head. So, okay. So, yeah, like, I mean, I did write it down, but then, you know, I've promised to remember.
But this is part of the muscle memory of being new. When you've only been doing these jokes so often, so they're still new, and even in your own brain, these puzzle pieces are still building
so
for themselves.
The good thing is now, like, I started to build, like, sets. I mean, my sets more in English than German, because things hard. I don't know, for me, it's harder to find spot, like, open mics. That's why I like Sun and Slips, because it's just really short to sign up. You know,
well, I mean, you're balancing a job.
I have a job as well. I play rugby, so I balance.
Are you still playing rugby?
I'm training.
What did I tell you about that?
I'm not playing. I'm still training. I'm not doing any
Sorry,
contact.
I'm a mom sometimes.
Yeah. No, but I still do it because I do.
Training is different as long as you're not getting tackled and
I can't
injured
get
again.
Tackled. No, I don't want to end up in hospital again.
Yeah, precisely.
So that's my, you know, doing referee. No, but I do need someone. I do know my limits, so.
Good.
Yeah.
What would you tell younger Nico now that you're learning your limits and discovering different art forms?
What I would tell my younger self is really...
Yeah, baby Nico.
Baby Nico.
Hello, baby Nico. Hello, baby Nico.
Remember you're an amazing, cool guy. Remember you're an amazing, cool guy. Even when you're a little boy, you've been amazing since then. Stop pleasing people.
It's a big one.
Definitely, that's a big one, I tell myself. And also show your... borders?
Boundaries?
Boundaries, that's one, yes. Or
Show your passport. Show your passport.
Show your passport. Yeah, but you show your boundaries earlier. It's okay to show your boundaries, because that's when people realize, okay, I've been too far, and then you don't, like Nico has done.
But sometimes we don't realize we have a boundary until we overextended ourselves.
Exactly, and then sometimes there have been instances where I didn't know, okay, what's going on in my head, and like, where's some boundaries where I have to please so many people, and now I'm like, no, I have to please myself first, and then friends maybe, but mostly me, because...
Say it with me in Spanish. Yeah. Primero yo, segundo yo, tercero yo, okay? Ready? Primero yo, segundo yo, tercero yo.
Sí.
That's how it has to be.
Exactly.
You can't help others if you're not in a place that you've taken care of yourself.
And also now with the hospital that happened here to realize, okay, I can't be. There's no benefit for me if I please someone else. I have to please myself.
And we need
first.
to have friendships that are reciprocal.
Exactly, and I can also, if it's like a one-way street, like. What's the point of that, you know? So like
Bye-bye.
Exactly. So now I'm in this place where like, you know, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, and you know, I say to myself, I'm a pretty cool guy. If you don't want this lovely person, then you lost.
That's it. All right, I love it. Good on you.
That's why Nico.Planet has been created. So.
That's why Nico.Planet has been created.
That's the
alter ego superhero.
Exactly. Started as Sir Nico, and I thought, like, no, I'm not Sir enough. So like,
Sir Nico.
Yeah, that's how it started.
No, Nico.Planet is better.
Yeah, Nico.Planet sounds nicer, and you know, with all the mental health I've been developing, that's where my psychiatrist 12 years ago said, "Why don't you create your own planet?" That's even better. So that's my advice for you today. So, yeah.
All right, well, now we know the origin of your name. That's great. My final question for you is, being with all these transformations you've had from near-death experiences, creative, the rugby team, becoming a comic, just finding your career paths and all of this traveling that you're doing, what do you want to manifest for Nico.Planet in the future?
What I want to manifest is really just to create I would love to create amazing show, which is where I'll be hosting and invite people that I like on stage. And
you got competition out there, Berlin.
No, it's not meant to be competition.
It's going to start producing.
Because not competition.
No, there's room for everyone.
I know there's room for everybody, but what I would love to do, that's in my mind, is comedy and karaoke. I would love to do that, or maybe something like naked comedy.
No,
but I don't know if people want to see this. I think
I mean, it's been done, and it's they have it at all the fringes. There's naked comedy, late night, of course. It's not something new, just so you know.
Yeah, but
it's great, but it's definitely not it's not a sustainable thing to do.
No.
Unless you're going into the sex industry, and then you have which is fine. I can give you a few contacts, whatever you need.
I'd love to combine my love for karaoke and my love for comedy into one piece, and then have that as a show, like a once a month thing, you know. Because, I also be successful.
Comedy, karaoke, it sounds like two really bad decisions to get.
That's the whole point. You don't make a good two decision one, 2 for 1, so.
Or all of these things now on these apps where people are basically karaokeing other people's jokes. I hate it.
Really? Oh, no, I don't like that.
I hate it. I mean, it's funny for a moment, and then I'm like, wait a second, I know that joke. That joke is from a famous person.
Yeah.
It's just like some housewife at home.
Or where they imitate someone else's.
Yeah, well, they're lip syncing the jokes, like karaoke.
That's not creative.
But it's not about being creative. It's TikTok. It's about being viral.
That's true.
They're not being.
Creativity on TikTok, never heard of her.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck with your comedy karaoke dream. And who knows, maybe you can do it on a train.
Definitely on a train. Hey, Deutsche Bahn. Hey,
there you go. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. So we'll see you hopefully on Sunday at Sunday Slips. If not this Sunday, any other Sunday.
Anytime, no matter what.
Please check out our clip of Nico.Planet performing, which I hope you all enjoy back home. And we will see you every week releasing our YouTube interview series, Slippery People, here on the Wave channel. Subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you next week. I'm Liliana Velasquez.
I'm Nico. Hi.
Woo! Yay. Bravo.
First thing is about me. My name is Nico. In the Arabic language, that means fuck him. yes, fuck him. But not just fuck him, but fuck him. This is of him. So, Mama, I'm gay, so I think my mom had a vision for me. So there you go. Yeah, and also a very special person. I know we're all special. I know that. But hear me out. So I was born in East Berlin. So an education for you all. Hey, and I was born in East Berlin, raised in West Berlin. My mom is German, my father is Macedonian. For all the Greeks out there, I know it's North Macedonia. And also I was there when David Hasselhoff was there singing Looking for Freedom. And that's the true reason the Berlin Wall came down. So it's very, very special. Yay!